Hey movement athletes, welcome back to the gym. My name is Jesse, and today we'll be talking about how to perform the perfect push-up. So we'll be highlighting 5 different areas and looking at how to perform them perfectly. So first, starting with the hand placement, we'll look at where they should be placed, the distance and things like that. We'll be looking at shoulder placement, body line and engagement, direction of the elbows. We'll also be looking at the range of motion in the push-up and where you should be at the bottom portion of the push-up. So stay tuned, check out our checklist, our 5 pieces to how to perform the perfect push-up. So what kind of exercise is a push-up? Well, it's classified as a horizontal pushing exercise. It's one of our fundamental skills that we have of our TMA app, and it really should be mastered by anyone that's training calisthenics. The push-up is the basis for things like the dip, planches, and levers. And without the proper body line or horizontal pushing strength, then all of the upgraded skills after that will be immediately compromised because this is the basis of it. Body line should be able to be straight and strong enough to do this simple movement before upgrading. And doing a push-up well means you're aware of how to straighten your body, how to keep it straight through ranges of motion, also know how to engage your muscles properly. In terms of your strength, it means you're able to push over half of your body weight, and that's crucial to be able to do before learning a planche because that turns into more of pushing 100% of your body weight, and your legs are no longer off the floor in a straddle or legs together planche, and just the hands are contacted and you're pressing up most of your body weight, nearly 100%. So let's assess your push-up. Let's begin first with the hand placement. Have you placed your hands slightly wider than shoulder width? Have you faced your index fingers at 12 o'clock? This will help you grip the floor and externally rotate the shoulders a little bit. Let's get into the straight plank position. So are your arms straight? Is your head neutral? Are your shoulders protracted in this position? The hips should be straight, achieving this through a pelvic tilt. Glutes should be squeezed. Legs should be straight by squeezing the quads. Are your feet together? Are the ankles dorsiflexed with the feet pointing into the floor? Is your head neutral? This is the top of the push-up position. So as we enter in, the direction of your elbows, 45 degrees. They shouldn't be going outward to the side or behind you, but somewhere in between, 45 degrees as you bend. The range of motion, as long as there is no pain, would be as low to the ground as you can go with nose or chest touching the floor, keeping the body line straight throughout, returning back to the straight arm locked position at the top. So these are the checkpoints that you should assess as you are starting your push-up, completing the push-up, and returning back to the start position. So how should you breathe when doing a push-up to get full use out of it? So essentially what we'll do is inhale on the lowering portion and exhale on the portion coming back up again. So let's take a look. We're starting off in the top of the push-up. We're going to slowly inhale as we're lowering. We'll hold for a moment. And then as we come back up, we can exhale in the concentric phase. So eccentric is lowering, we're inhaling. And coming back up on the concentric, exhale. Let's go one more. Inhale and exhale, good. Okay, so that's the rhythm that is suggested for breathing when doing push-ups. I find that if you're doing push-ups very fast, it might be hard to keep this kind of rhythm because you'd have to breathe much faster and might hyperventilate, but the breaths will tend to be more shallow, or sometimes I'll take the approach of every other rep. I'll have that kind of rhythm. That way it's spaced out more and it's a little more of a normal speed to breathe. But when focusing on doing the perfect push-up and doing it as well as possible with all the cues, this kind of tempo works very well with that inhale on the lower, which is the eccentric, and then the exhale on the concentric when you're straightening your arms again. So pay attention to your breathing next time you do your push-ups. If you don't breathe, you'll find that if you use this, you'll be able to actually do more push-ups. So pay attention to it along with the other cues, but that's how you should breathe in the push-up. So how strong are you? Calisthenics is the ultimate in bodyweight training because it's fun, challenging, and rewarding, but it's also difficult to know where to start in the whole process. So that's why we created a free calisthenics fitness assessment. And what this will do is it'll help you find out exactly where you are, your pathway of calisthenics mastery. It'll help create personalized workouts for you. It'll help you achieve your goals faster. So we want everyone to have access to this regardless of their budget and location. So as long as you have internet, you'll be able to take control of your fitness program. So click below for the free assessment tool.